Hi, my name's Kelly Stevens. I'm from Pemberville, Ohio. I'm 23 years old and I've tried to lose weight countless times and have never succeeded on my own. I attempted to go to school, college, about 5 years ago, directly out of high school, and it never occurred to me that I would not succeed. I had always been a good student and I loved school, and it had always been my dream to go off to college and go to school to be an occupational therapist, and I just always would be successful and nothing would ever get in my way. Didn't quite go as planned. I was at school for 3 months and I failed out. I got extremely depressed. I was always in my room. I didn't make very many friends. I ordered pizza all the time. I didn't even really go to the cafeteria that often. I didn't go to class. Obviously, that's why I failed out. Christmas Eve, I came home from church and there was a letter in our mail saying that I was on academic suspension. I had to go move everything out of my dorm room within 1 week so that they could move somebody else in for the next semester. I started working after moving back home, and that's still what I'm doing. Not much has changed in my life in the last 5 years, other than my weight yo-yoing up and down between every single thing I could think of or my mother could think of to help me. Nothing has ever worked. I have never given it everything I needed to make it work. I felt that I was a failure, and I thought everybody else thought I was a failure too. I didn't expect anything to come of my life. If I couldn't go to school and make it on my own, how was I ever going to succeed at anything, especially losing weight? I wanted to be a pediatric occupational therapist. I wanted to work with kids because I had always loved working with kids. And I wanted to be successful as an adult and fall in love and have children and have a family. But I didn't want to have to do that until I was independent with myself. I wanted to make my own money, be able to move out of my parents' house, and be independent. That was really important for me. And I feel like failing out of school was what took that independence away from me. Financially, and I feel emotionally, I am not ready to live on my own. I still feel like a high school teenager living at home with my parents at 23, always having to account for where I'm at and what I'm doing and who I'm with. I do not feel like an adult, and I'm watching all of my friends graduate from college and get married and have children, and I feel like I am so far away from that. I feel like I'm years behind all of my friends, and I can't even comprehend where they're at in their life. It's embarrassing. I feel like people are grossed out when they see me eat. I feel like people see that I'm overweight and they think I shouldn't be eating at all. I feel like that's what people think when they see me. I hate to eat in front of people. I don't like to eat at home. I don't like to eat around my parents or around my family because I feel like they are always judging what I'm eating, where I'm eating. It's just stuff that's happened in the past, little comments that people have made that have really made a mark on me. I don't always feel like I'm eating bad things or fattening things or something I shouldn't be eating, and then I feel like other people think I shouldn't be eating it, or make comments to themselves or other people behind my back that I can't believe she just ate that, or God, she looks like a pig. I feel like, well, maybe they're right. Maybe I shouldn't be eating this, or maybe I shouldn't look like this when I'm eating. Maybe I'm eating too fast, but that's what I enjoy. I enjoy eating. I probably have a food addiction. I love to eat things that I probably shouldn't. I find comfort in it. Some of my favorite things are sitting around at home when nobody else is here, eating and watching television. That's how I relax. I engross myself in TV shows that I feel like I live vicariously through, or wish I had their lives, or wish things were like this or like that. And then if somebody were to come home, I feel like I have to hurry up and hide what I ate or that I ate at all. I will eat quickly so that that's not an issue. I will clean up my mess right away so that there's no evidence that I had eggs and toast, or I made macaroni and cheese and ate the whole box. So there can't be any evidence of that, because God, what would people think? In the past, my parents have counted food or items that were in the refrigerator to know what I ate. And I feel like I'm an adult. I should be able to eat whatever I want, whenever I want, wherever I want. I'm told often that I shouldn't eat in the living room in front of the television. Well, that's what I enjoy. I watch TV while I'm eating my breakfast. I'm okay with that. I want to be independent. I want to be successful in everything I do, not just one or two things. I want to have a family. I want to meet a guy who loves me for me. I want to love myself enough to believe that when a guy tells me that they love me, I don't say why, or yeah, right, or any of those things that I've thought in the past. I don't want to say what if. I don't want to wonder what if. I don't want to be jealous of my friends' lives. I want to have a life that my friends are jealous of. My biggest dream is probably to have children. And right now that just doesn't seem feasible. I wouldn't be able to take care of a child. I probably wouldn't be able to give birth to a child, which is fine by me. I would love to adopt. Life gets in the way. Little stupid stuff that shouldn't have the power to get in the way does. If there is no hope for anything good to happen, then what is life worth living for? People are always telling me I'm not fat enough. They see me in pictures with other people who are trying to get on the show, and they say I look skinny next to them. That's a possibility. But the only reason is because I am so short. I am inches away from being handicapped. I am 4 foot 10 inches tall. My bones are so small. They are not made to hold the weight that I have on them. I have tiny feet and tiny hands, and my arms are short, my legs are short. Everything about me is tiny, except for my weight. I have 200 pounds plus on these tiny bones that were made to hold only 100 pounds. I'm still afraid of failing. I feel like I've failed so many times, I've used up my quota. I shouldn't have to fail anymore. My great-grandma was 94 and a half years old when she died. She lived with us for 7 years. She was the strongest, funniest woman I may have ever known. She believed in me like I've never believed in myself. She only wanted for me to be happy and healthy. Still trying to make that happen. She moved up to Michigan to live with my aunt, and 6 months later died of cancer. She had had cancer before, skin cancer, breast cancer. She'd always kicked it. Like I said, she was strong. But this time, they told her it was so aggressive and she had had it for so long, it had progressed so far, that she only had 2 weeks to live. I got to see her before she died. She died within 2 days. I don't want to have regrets. I don't think she did. She lived a great life. I want to be like that. I miss her. I feel like she could help me through a lot of stuff that I've been through. She did help me through a lot of stuff. She always had a funny story to go with something. She always had diet root beer. Love diet root beer. And I love root beer floats. And she would buy frozen yogurt and diet root beer so that we could have good for you root beer floats. And it was enjoyable. Because she didn't judge me. She didn't judge anybody. She knew what it was like to be through the hard times. And she made it. And she believed that anybody else could make it through too. She had amazing faith, which helped me. I have amazing faith in everybody but myself. I don't have fun anymore. Can't afford to have fun. Maybe I think I don't deserve to have fun. I joined the YMCA on what would have been my great-grandma's 95th birthday. She believed in exercise completely. She walked every day of her life. I used to hate exercising. Anything I could do to prevent being active, always did it. Still do, kind of. The Biggest Loser can educate me about so much that I don't know right now. I don't know how to lose the weight and be at a healthy weight. One of my greatest fears is losing all this weight and then gaining it all back. I cannot let that happen. I need to lose all this weight and stay at a healthy weight. The Biggest Loser has an amazing track record for making that happen. I deserve for my dreams to come true. I need help making my dreams a reality. I need help proving to myself that I am worthy of everything I've ever wanted or dreamed of to come true. I've run out of options. I've done everything I can think of. This is my last resort. Can you help me? I think you can. You may be the only one that can help me.